Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your September reading. This will be for sun, moon, and rising signs, and even if you want to, your Venus. Oh my gosh, yo, this retrograde that hasn't even happened yet with Mercury is jamming up my words, Scorpio. I'm leaving it in there. Okay. Let me turn this down just a tad because I feel like it's loud as hell. Hi. Let's clear the energy, boo. I don't know why I feel scattered. I centered. I threw my smoke. I smudged. What's going on? Hold on. I got you, Scorpio, okay? Let's clear the energy, and then I'll finish my announcements as I'm shuffling. Feeling a lot of clarity for you this month, okay? A lot of mental clarity, clutter clearing, like, oh yes, I'm starting to trust my voice. And you guys are very intuitive, Scorpio, so I'm not surprised about this. You got intuition. That's 40, just breaks down to 4, which is, 44 is a foundational number. Can you see my words are jammed up? 4 is a foundational number, beloveds, okay? We have dreams and detachment. I think this is what's helping aid your dreams come to fruition this month, Scorpio, is that you are detaching yourself from being overconsumed by the outcome and being more so process-oriented this month. So the clarity is there, the creative spark is clearing, the trusting of your gut, of your hunches, of your intuition, of those divine uploads and downloads and communicating from spirit really got you centered this month. See that? Acceptance and fortune. Acceptance and fortune. And I love that fortune in this deck is the number 5 card because you're having fortunate change. 5 is the number of change. And you have acceptance because when you do that, like deep intuition work, and when you begin to detach from outcomes and things like that, and you just accept that all of your power is in the now, it changes the way you approach your creative outlets. It changes the way you interact with your own process of creativity when you are not all consumed, bogged down, obsessed, because you guys can have obsessive qualities in your traits. I feel like you're releasing that and surrendering and tapping into that. Sorry, I was like off in the days. I was like channeling y'all. I feel like you're really tapping into that creative force because you're approaching your whatever it is you are trying to curate and create right now from a space of detachment. And some people think that the detachment is what's going to pull you away from that, like, yes, zhuzhed up, like, je ne sais quoi energy, you know what I'm saying? But oftentimes it's the surrender and the detachment from the outcome, not detaching from your creativity, but detaching from the obsession about what we want the outcome to be, and really tapping into the process and being present in the now, because that's where all of our power is. We forfeit our power when we stay stuck in the past or stuck to past energy, outdated beliefs and core values and like mindsets versus damn, I just lost my train of thought, but y'all see what I'm saying? Like, when you detach, you get more, and you fall into acceptance, you get more of that like creative freedom to curate your next step, to curate your next vibe and your next surrounding, if that makes sense. I like this energy for you, Scorpio. What's at the bottom? Right action. Because that's it, baby. You're leading yourself into your next right action. You're leading yourself into this whole new arena that I'm really feeling for you, okay? It's going to be a very creative month because, you know, this is Virgo's month, okay? We're in Virgo season right now as I'm filming this. So Virgo season gets you organized, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you're organized in your creativity. Like you're going to be busting out work left and right. You're going to be starting new projects or looking for new places of business or you know, like changing career fields or changing your job. I feel like you're going to be, you know, attracting in new clientele. You know what, speaking of which, you know, ooh, and it dinged the bell. I love that. Again, oh my gosh. I told you, I'm getting this energy of clearing. Look how many times the bell got rung this thing. Look at this moon energy. We got the moon card. Okay. Ooh, sorry. We got the moon card. I love this. This is things coming up to the surface. It's funny that your first card out was intuition, and then you got the moon, which is all about your intuition, tapping into your intuition and your intuitive gifts, and diving deep within to go and, you know, pull out from the depths of you this psychic abilities or just this deep inner knowing and clarity. It comes from going deeper within and bringing to the surface that which lies beneath, okay? This is like secrets coming out, or, you know, things being revealed to you, okay? You got the Nine of Wands, which is that wounded warrior energy, but I love him in this deck because he's unafraid to go there. He's unafraid to go into that Ten of Wands energy, to go finally put it down. Like, life may have beaten me up, but I'm wearing the armor of my past mistakes, you know, and now I'm making my next move from a space of strength, right? That right action energy. And you see how he's going towards that moon energy, okay? This is divine feminine energy as well. So honoring the divine feminine, the divine feminines in your life, Scorpio, whether that's honoring the divine feminine within you. But I feel like this is like tapping into that more etherical realm, dreamy, soft, nurturing, you know, deep place within. This is like real deep energy. This is you really connecting with your life and connecting with your life purpose and really connecting with your creativity, because we are all creative beings. We are all creators. Even if you're not an artist, you are still an artist. You are still a creative being, okay? Tap into that energy this month. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Rods. I'm telling you. The Wheel of Fortune talks about destined and fated energy, right? Destined and fated events. It also talks about the closing out of karmic cycles, okay? And this new beginning here, again, like I said, this new beginning. And then it's the Wands energy, which is all about passion and creativity and action, right action. And so it's your deep surrender to this inner divinity and into this space of mental clarity, like taking that time out to really carve out time with yourself this month, leaves you open for all of these beautiful this new beginning, right? Aces are new beginnings brought to you by the universe. Is coming from the world formless into the world of form. But look how many other opportunities it sprouts. Like this one great change, this one new project sprouts off so many different opportunities. It doesn't just benefit you, it benefits many. It doesn't just benefit you in terms of like, oh, this is like something I do on my own, but you're also like calling in your soul tribe, the correct creative, your creative family. I don't know, this is like mad creative energy for you this month. That's what I'm getting. And the fact that we got the Ace of Rods, like, yes. And I love that we got the Wheel of Fortune. So that's like a changing of, a turning of the wheel, okay? The wheel is turning. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. If you've been having a rough patch, the wheel's about to turn in your favor, okay? We also got the Hermit. So again, this idea of like delving deep, shining a light, but it's not that sunlight. This is like that retreating within, in the darkness, in that dark energy, that dark womb creation energy, where you go and you allow something to gestate and you don't force it or rush it. You know, it's born and birthed out into the world at its rightly, divinely appointed time. And that's when you really, that's what that in love with the process energy is that you allow that vision or this new part that you are developing in yourself, or this new creative project, or this new beginning that's coming in, you're allowing it to gestate and to manifest into physical form in divine right timing. So you are actively co-creating it, but you're not forcing anything, and you're also not resisting anything. You get what I'm saying? Excuse my nails, y'all. But do you see that? That Hermit mode. A lot of people are going to be going into Hermit mode, but you specifically this month, Scorpio, because you're going to be withdrawing within and collecting all of that inner data, all of pooling together all of your inner resources to gain that clarity of mind, body, and spirit, and move into this next phase of this creative spark that's about to like, whoa, okay? I'm feeling it. And then you got, like I said, moving into easier times, the wheels turning in your favor. Here we got the Six of Swords. So that talks about travel, short trips. So maybe this creative spark or this creative nudge is pulling you to go somewhere else. You may be going on a trip. You may be relocating and moving far. Maybe you're moving far across the waters, okay? But this talks about leaving the choppy waters and moving into smoother waters ahead, okay? And remember, swords are communication and thoughts as well. So this is also just your, again, that clarity of mind, that clarity of spirit, that forward movement and momentum. And you see, look, we got the Hanged Man energy. So this is a time of enlightenment. This is a temporary pause in action. So just like everything's not dead in the winter, it's sleeping, it's dormant, it's resting, it's rejuvenating, it's resetting to be born again and blossom again and bloom again in the spring. So this is what September is going to be for you, is like you're really going to be in your bag of basking in your own frequency. Like you might even pull away from people, and while people think you're going to be like all out and about and in the mix, you're going to be retreating a little bit, but it's because you are in process. Like something's happening. This like Hermit mode isn't like something going to sleep. And you see that? Like when we sleep, our bodies grow. When we sleep, our bodies heal, right? And so even though we seem very still, there's a lot happening, right? So it's the same for you. You might be seeming very still, very like off to the side in your own space, in your hermit mode, in your shell to other people, in that chrysalis energy where you're in the cocoon by yourself transforming. But there's so much taking place beneath that, Scorpio, okay? I'm loving this energy for you. Like, yes. And let's see, what do I want to close it out with? Do I want to close it out with this native spirit, or do I want to close it out with this, what is it called? The Shaman Oracle. You know what? I was really feeling this Shaman Oracle. What is it called? Mystical Shaman Oracle. The Mystical Shaman Oracle. It's so good, y'all. I'm sorry if the camera shakes. excuse me, shaking. This is good energy. Luminous warrior. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. That's you this month, all the way, Scorpio. All the way, Scorpio. Luminous warrior. And you see that luminous, right? That's from the lunar energy, right? Luminous warrior. Because you see, he has these moons, the new moons around him, the full moons at his crown and in his solar plexus. I'm telling you now, you're really, and like right behind him, and it could be perceived as the sun, but I'm taking it as the moon, baby. This like luminous warrior energy with that 9 of Wands energy. Like this month, Scorpio, I'm telling you, it seems like it's all like very like retreated and laid back, but it's because you're like really going within, surrendering to the divine, surrendering to this process that you are in, and it unleashes this like incredible spark and like wave of creativity and right action that really pushes your new cycle forward. Luminous warrior. Like, can we talk about it? Oh my goodness. 4 cards flipped over. We got wild woman. So I told you, it like unleashes this like whole creative, like wild vibe because you're surrendering to it. Got the rainbow. See that all-encompassing, multifaceted. It covers all areas. Like this transformation that you're in right now, this transitional time right now, is like going to benefit and touch many different areas of your life. It's hitting up all your chakras, baby. Your auric field is like, telling you. You got the sun. I love that. There's a real coming to balance here because your first card out was the moon and this card right here is the sun. So it's just telling you about balancing that inner masculine and feminine energy. I'm getting really into that yin yang, balance, centered, grounding, as above, so below, as within, so without energy, and really letting that catapult you to the next thing. Like y'all got some real going on. Got taming the wind. Taming the wind. You need to like, it's almost like an oxymoron, like tame the wind. Like you, and then not, because you feel like who could control the wind? But if you control your breathing and get into the rhythm of like trying to align with Gaia, with nature, with Pachamama, you know, with this like grounding energy, connecting to that lunar energy, you can really ebb and flow with the tides. You can ebb and flow with the wind. You can really tame that within you from a place of mental clarity and detachment. Do you get what I'm saying, Scorpio? Does that make sense? I'm feeling this energy. And look, the corn is at the bottom, and the corn is all about harvest, abundance, prosperity, and it's such a fortuitous like sign when this card comes out. And that's your underlying energy, okay? And that's what I'm telling you. You reap such a beautiful, bountiful harvest, Scorpio, from detaching from the outcome and getting all up in the juiciness of the process. It like unleashes a creative spark that lights the woods aflame. It sets everything on you and around you on fire, but like a metaphorical, transformative fire. It is like so delicious, this energy. I can't even tell you. Let me see if I can get the book. Because I just want to see. I'm going to read just Taming. Yeah, I'm just going to read Taming the Wind and perhaps Luminous Warrior. So the essence is, here the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good for all. Yo. Is that not what we were talking about, Scorpio? I'm telling you right now. That is so fucking dope. That is so dope. I'm so excited for you. I'm loving that. It blows my mind every time, like when stuff like that happens, and like the synchronicity, and then like my channel message hits with the message of the card. I'm telling you, this Virgo season is going to have you pop out on yourself, Scorpio. Like, yikes. You're gonna be like, oh, this us? You're like, boo, this us. This is us. We in our bag right now. And maybe on the outside to other people, maybe they're not gonna see it and get it. But you're used to that, Scorpio. People always like don't really understand you or whatever, but you know, like, you know, when you go into your cave, into your hermit mode, into your inner depths of your inner world, that whenever you emerge, you always pop out on yourself and the world. People are like, oh my gosh. So let's get Luminous Warrior. The essence. The luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. I love that. You see that? That you're not forfeiting your authenticity for anyone. And I know I was pulling all that moon energy off of here, but that's why that sun card came out. You saw the sun card came out for you? Because you're balancing both. And you see how we talked about, I said that fire is going to transform and spark up everything around you. Look again. He is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. You have like real transformative, transmuting power this month, Scorpio. So use it to your advantage, okay? That no matter what the outside is looking like, you can really trust that the things that you are picking up on within, when you really allow in that dormant, meditative, restful state, that you are resetting, rejuvenating, reprogramming, healing things within you, you become a master alchemist, a master manifester, a magician, a high priestess, when you emerge from that state. I'm telling you. And you see that idea about like combining the two worlds? That might have been from the last card, but you know that, like, being able to couple the etherical world, the ethers, with the physical realm is, I'm telling you, that as above, so below energy, as within, so without. You can illuminate everything around you. You're going to illuminate what's working, what's not working, and you are going to reap your harvest. Use this energy wisely. Ooh, I love that for you. So, Scorpio, baby, This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. If you would like to leave a love donation, if these messages resonated with you and you would like to help support this channel and keep it going, then baby, the information's in the description box. And if you would like to come kick it with me on Instagram, I go live there a couple times a week. You could come catch a word with me over there. I'd love to have you. That information is also in the description box below, my loves. So with that, I'm wishing you mad love and many blessings. You count, you matter, you are important, you are seen, you are heard, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are magic, Scorpio baby. Go get up in it. And I will see you on the next one. Later.